Ciao, my name is Carlo Bellati. I'm the CEO and co-founder of uDroppy, and we change the way entrepreneurs start and scale D2C brands. We already become the backbone of over 750 merchants who are generating over $12 million in B2C commerce sales, resulting in over 300,000 shipments managed throughout the platform. But let's meet one of our real clients, John. He's an entrepreneur who wanted to start an e-commerce business selling iPhone cases a few months ago. John knew at the time he can use platforms like Shopify to build the store in a few hours and also drive people to his shop thanks to Facebook or even post a story on Instagram. But what John didn't know is that below the surface was the biggest obstacle for his success. Finding and evaluating suppliers, logistics centers, and warehouses with zero or low volume and integrate them with his sales channel, it is a nightmare. So John didn't know where to start, and he was just so close to give up on his dream to open a first e-commerce business. But thanks to a friend, he discovered uDroppy, and uDroppy is the missing piece of the puzzle here. With the same simplicity it takes to build a shop on Shopify and to post a story on Instagram, John is able to set up all the logistics operation from product sourcing to last mile delivery through the simple and single integrated platform that not only give him the ability to have the view across the whole value chain thanks to the software, but also access to highly professional providers who want to work with uDroppy as we aggregate demand. Everything from drop shipping, sourcing, inventory and fulfillment, and private label can be set up within the same platform. But let's see in action how John is automating, for instance, his drop shipping activities. After he successfully has created the shop on Shopify, he then came to us looking for a specific product, a luminous iPhone case, which we had in the marketplace already listed by a supplier. And because Shopify and uDroppy are fully synchronized via API, with just one single click, John is able to import the products into his shop. So his shop is not only beautiful designed now thanks to Shopify, but it's also full of products. And he can finally start advertising them on the web. And he just got an order from Susan. So let's see how he sees the order of Susan in the platform as well. So Susan's order, together with all the orders John has received that day, are here in the platform. The only thing that John has to do is click and fulfill them at once without taking care of operation at all, because you route that order to the chosen supplier and shipping company. We charge the merchant from $19 to $249 per month, and we also take in a transactional fee from the GMV, which is the order value. Since we joined the program in August, the launch Accelerator, it has been an acceleration for us from $50,000 net revenue to $120,000 in December. And January is looking even stronger. We're going to go up to 90,000 merchants from 750 today. It's in the $100 million mark. And we not only have the great funding team here, but we also have a great investment team who is able to make us do this. And Jason already invested in the company, and also Marco, who is not strange to Jason at all, the CEO and co-founder of Tamtac, is investing in the company in this round throughout the Sequoia Scout program. Thanks very much, and we change the way entrepreneurs start and scale D2C brands. I'm looking forward to your questions.
All right, thank you, Carlo. Investors, Anil, you are up. Question for Carlo.
I guess how do you just get all the merchants as quickly as possible? How do you go to market?
All right, thanks. Ben, do you have a question for Carlo?
Well, I guess if I were to oversimplify this, you find organizations that are willing to dropship products on behalf of front-end sellers. The front-end sellers then build their stores around that. So are there concentrations of product categories, like iPhone covers? And how do you react when I, as a merchant, have a product need that you don't cover? So I want to sell men's blazers. You don't have men's blazers. How do you then spin that up to further your market?
All right, thanks. And Brett, welcome. Brett, this is your first question. You joined us a little bit late. Would you mind introducing yourself, your name, firm, average check size, and if you have a thesis?
You got it. I'm thrilled to be here. Very impressed with the quality of company. Brett Brewer, one of the founders of Crosscut Ventures, based in LA, investing out of our fifth fund, $100 million seed stage fund. Our average check size is $2 to $3 million of a $2 to $4 million seed round. And the thesis is pretty broad, but big categories of interest include space tech, health tech, mobility and transportation, enterprise SaaS across those businesses and marketplaces. So that's a quick background. I guess when I think about this business, I would ask about how you think about scaling this business and what gives you concern through that scaling process.
All right, great, thanks. And let's take from our syndicate. Brett is asking, what's the average cost to the entrepreneur to get started and selling? You want to tackle those, Carlo?
Absolutely.
2
So,
minutes.
so let's start with the pricing model and how much the entrepreneur has to pay monthly. So it's as little as $19 to set up a logistics operation from sourcing to last mile delivery. And we are as important as Shopify and Facebook. So that you would need us, Shopify and Facebook, or even an influencer or a story on TikTok to be able to have a store, generate traffic, and then be able to streamline the logistics operation. Then when it comes to product categories, so we kind of focus on the niche social commerce category. So something you might see on Etsy.com or Wish.com or the things that we kind of intermediate here. And very good question about the sourcing. So when we talk about e-commerce, we're talking about billions and billions of SKUs. And we don't have that supply yet, but we do the sourcing. So if a merchant, like an entrepreneur, is coming to us and he doesn't find what he's looking for, he just asks. And this is automated, so it fills the form, and then you route that request to the network of suppliers who will eventually find that product and list that product into the marketplace. The entrepreneurs get notified, and then he's able to fulfill that transaction. So normally it takes up to 4 days to make this possible, if it's possible. Otherwise, we go back with a notification that says, well, we're not able to source this product for you. Neil, when it comes to go-to-market, so I think that's kind of related to how do we scale. We've seen network effects kicking in as well at a very early stage. So 80% of the suppliers that we have been introduced by the merchants, which is super cool as this is scalable, and we don't want to be related to Facebook ads and Google ads to acquire as many customers as possible at a very early stage. So we just give them the software and they can onboard their own suppliers, and suppliers can onboard their own merchants, because everybody here wants to be able to leverage technology to consolidate shipments and without the needs of managing thousands of transactions. We have suppliers managing 500 orders daily, and they don't know, but those orders are coming from 400 merchants. Can you imagine managing 400 merchants with spreadsheets? It's a nightmare. So that's how we're planning to go to market very quick, and that's how we scale in the next future as well. But I'm running out of time, so looking forward to answer to all those questions in the chat.